guys, and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be doing some freezer prep for the school year ahead. It is just a couple weeks away from busy season, and I just want to get a head start on things, get some stuff in the freezer so that it makes my life a little bit easier once we do get back into the swing of things. So I'm prepping some Uncrustables for my boys. We're going to a co-op this year and it is nut free. My son is one of the kids that does have nut allergies, so I do appreciate that it is going to be nut free. I'm making these Uncrustables with sun butter, which is free of the top 9 allergens, and I'm also going to be doing some with strawberry jelly and some with grape jelly. I like to label these with a sticker just to make sure that they're nut free. I just think this adds a little bit of courtesy, even though all the parents are going to be there and I am one of the parents that has a kid with a food allergy. I know I would appreciate it if I definitely knew that no one was bringing a peanut butter Uncrustable and they were all nut free. I have this little Uncrustable maker. It works like pretty okay. I think there are better ones that you could get online, but this one does the job for me. The next thing I'm going to be prepping is some Sloppy Joe sauce. Now, I have on my menu plan to make some lentil Sloppy Joes. I have never had Sloppy Joes before, so this was a recipe that I saw on TikTok that looked pretty good. So I am just making the sauce up so that day of I can just take it out of my freezer, thaw it out, add some lentils or some cooked ground meat for my husband and my meat eaters of the family, and then make some homemade sourdough buns and have Sloppy Joes. I just feel like that's a very back to school kind of meal, and since my kids are homeschooled, I kind of want to give them like a cafeteria like experience, so it's just something new I'm trying for September. I'll link the recipe for this in the description box down below, but it's basically just garlic, veggies chopped up, onion, and then you add some tomato paste and some spices and a little bit of tomato sauce and just mix it all together, and then you would mix this with lentils for serving. The next thing I'm going to be prepping is just some lunches for myself. So I like to make this cilantro lime cauliflower rice. So it's half cauliflower rice, half regular rice, and then I like to add lime zest, lime juice, and cilantro. Well, my stores didn't have any limes, so I just went with lemons, so it's kind of like a lemon rice. And I like to use this as the base of my lunch bowls because I know that I'm getting 50% vegetables in it and 50% starch. For anybody that follows the starch solution, this is how you build your bowls, so it's like 50 starch, 50 vegetables. So I like to keep this base in my refrigerator so I can make my little lunch bowls and I don't even have to think twice about what I'm eating. The next thing I'm making for my lunches is just some veggie mix. So I like to have just some veggies that I could kind of throw in anything. These are not like super flavored. They're just kind of generic cooked vegetables that you could either pop in the freezer or you could pop in the fridge and you could just add it to any meal just to get a little bit of extra vegetable in there. So I just added a bag of frozen peppers and onions, and then I'm going to be adding some more onions that I chopped and some gray squash, which was like a zucchini at Trader Joe's that looked kind of interesting. It said it had a mild flavor. So I'm just going to cook all of this with just some salt and pepper, keep it really plain because you could just add it into that rice and it'll take on the flavor of whatever kind of sauce you use. I'm also going to be prepping some tofu, so I just take a block of tofu and I rip it apart into tiny little bite-sized pieces, and then I mix together some seasonings and cornstarch and shake it all up and then just bake it in the oven for about like 20 minutes. So here's how I build one of my bowls. My base is that cauliflower rice that I made, and then I'm going to be adding some already chopped up cabbage, like coleslaw cabbage, and then I'm going to be adding some of my tofu, and I'm going to be making a buffalo bowl this time. So I'm going to add some buffalo sauce and some of the Trader Joe's dill. It's kind of like a ranch. And there you go, buffalo bowl. You could add barbecue sauce, you could do sweet chili sauce. You could make this like Asian style and add like an orange sauce or like a soy sauce or something, but very versatile, plenty of veg, a little bit of starch, some protein in there. Easy grab and go lunch, takes like 5 minutes to prep. Another one of the bowls that I really like to make is just like a fiesta bowl. So I have my cauliflower rice, my veggie mix, and I have a can of beans that I just opened, and I'm just gonna mix this all into a bowl, microwave it, and then add some salsa and some guaca salsa on top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you take about an hour on a Saturday or Sunday and prep some stuff for the week, you will be so thankful when it only takes you like 10 minutes to put a meal together instead of having to cook everything from scratch. You only have to cook once. A lot of these things are really simple to just heat up really quick, pop it in the freezer, keep it in your fridge. So if this is helpful to you guys and you want to see more videos like this, just leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Bye guys.